So there have been some requests for some chair yoga sequences. Chair yoga is great for anybody who spends a lot of time in a chair, or if you are feeling a little less able to get down onto the ground. So let's practice some chair yoga together today. You can use any kind of chair, but if you have one without arms, it's a little bit easier to maneuver. Doesn't matter if your chair has arms, though, you can still do it in a chair with arms. Your feet want to be grounded. If you have short legs like me, then you need to find a way to bring the ground to your feet. So I have a blanket under my feet here. You can do the same. A couple of cushions also works as long as they're not too squishy. So when you are comfortable in your chair, sit a little bit forward so your spine is away from the back. This way your spine is taking the weight of your body itself, and it helps to create this nice strong back. See if you can draw your tummy muscles in just a little bit. Bring the hands onto the legs and close your eyes. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. If there are any wiggles or twitches that need to bubble up to the surface, go ahead. Good. We'll take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Beautiful. Open your eyes. And then slowly bring your right leg away from the floor. Now this might just be a few inches or centimeters above the ground, or maybe a little bit more. We're going to flex and point the toe a couple of times just to move into the foot joint, but also those nerves underneath the skin. So pointing and flexing, and then if you like, a couple of circles in one direction, in the other. And slowly bring the foot back down. Other side, lift the opposite leg, point and flex the foot a few times. Maybe you can close your eyes and just see what you can feel. Good, and then some circles one way and the other. And slowly place the foot back down. Good, now take the right leg and bring it up towards the body. See if you can draw this knee in for a squeeze. You might need to shift a little bit more forward into your chair. And if you can interlock the fingers over the front of your leg, or you can just hang on wherever you can. Just giving it a little bit of a soften from side to side. Maybe there's some tiredness or some tightness in the hips. This is nice. Bring in a little movement to the lower back there, to the hips too. Good, and then taking the foot with your hand, we're going to place it over the other leg. So this is a nice figure 4 position. Again, make sure that the ankle is nice and free here. If it feels nice, you can even just press into the bottom of the foot there, a little bit of self acupressure to wake things up. Good, same in the leg if that feels nice, just pressing into those calf muscles. Good, so this is a nice seated pigeon pose. The foot or the leg is resting on the other leg, and you can press into this knee a little bit. So you can stay here, or you can slowly start to soften forward. Now, if it's not comfortable for you to lean on the leg, feel free to grab a cushion from your sofa, pop it on top, and rest on that. And the idea here is that we're going to soften the head a little bit, the neck too, and lean forward. So lean as far forward as you can here, maybe all the way down, maybe halfway, just until you feel a nice stretch in the hip, the outside of the hip and the lower back. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back up to the middle. Bring this knee back in for a squeeze. Good, and then cross it over the other one. All right, we're going to come into a twist. So bring your left hand to the outside edge of this top knee and bring your right hand to the back of your chair, or maybe the chair arm if you do have one, or perhaps just to the bottom of the seat. Take a big breath in, and as you breathe out, guide yourself around. Coming to a nice, easy twist, opening the chest, dropping the shoulders, seeing if you can look behind you, or at least out to the side. Big breath in And easy exhale back to the center, release this leg. Let's do the other side. So slowly bringing that left leg in for a squeeze. Rock it around, roll it around. See how you feel. Good. And then bringing the foot on top of the other leg. Making sure that ankle is nice and free. If it feels good to give yourself a little acupressure here, go ahead, pressing into the bottom of the foot, the squashy parts, maybe into the calf too. Really nice for tired legs here. Good, and then if you like, slowly folding forward, any amount, onto that cushion or maybe onto the leg itself. Stay here or maybe hanging a little bit further down, just as far until you start to feel that stretch in and around the hip and the lower back. Good. And when you're ready, slowly coming back up to sit. Beautiful. Let that knee come over the top and we'll do the twist. So the right hand comes to the outside edge of the leg, left hand behind you. Big breath in to sit tall. And as you breathe out, guide yourself around. So depending on what kind of chair you have, depending on how far you want to twist, different versions, variations will look different for everybody. Good, and then slowly back to the center. Beautiful. Undo the leg. And we'll just do a couple of neck stretches before we move on. So inhale, exhale, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. You can maybe start to extend the opposite arm out to increase the stretch. Inhale, center, exhale, other side. Same thing if you like. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, drop the chin down in towards the chest. Really feeling that nice stretch through the upper back here. Inhale to the middle and slowly chin to the sky. Good. We're going to do one more stretch. So this is a nice seated warrior two. So we're going to bring one leg out to the side. Start with your left foot, and your left foot can be out to the side there, just to open up into the hips here. Now, if this leg wants to stay where it is, it can, or it can slowly extend to the opposite side. So you stretch the right leg out, the foot is flat, and the front foot is pointing in this direction. This nice opening through the hips, through the belly, and you can open the arms out to the side. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, look forward over these left fingertips. Take one more breath here. Nice seated warrior two. Good. Slowly release the arms. Swing the legs back in. Notice how you feel. Deep stretch for the hips. And let's do the other side. So right leg comes out to the side, toes pointing away from you. This left leg can stay here, or it can extend out behind you, grounding down through the outside edge of the foot. So you get this nice opening through the hips, through the belly, through the chest. Sliding back a little if you need. Inhale, raise the arms up. And exhale, looking forward over those right fingertips. Take another breath or two. The smallest movements, the smallest breaths can have all the difference. Make all the difference. Last one. Good. Slowly release. Swing the legs back around, taking your time. Beautiful. And we're going to finish with a fold. So take your arms up, nice big breath to reach to the sky. And as you breathe out, slowly up and over. Now, if you need a few pillows here, resting your hands on the pillow, the head on the hands, go ahead. Maybe you fall over these thighs. Hands can hold onto the legs or the feet, or just rest wherever they are. Let your head and neck be heavy. Close your eyes and breathe. Good. One more breath. And when you're ready, slowly coming back to the center. And there you have it. A nice, easy chair routine you can do any time of day. Sitting on the sofa, at your desk, or just if you don't want to get down to the ground, but you want to move a little bit. Let me know how it goes, and if you want more like this, also let me know. See you soon.